Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be playing with the new One Size foundation and his sponge. I'm super excited, and then I want to create like a fall green eye look. So yeah, if you would like to see if his foundation, the One Size foundation, is worth it and how it performs, then just keep on watching. I got to get this sponge. Yeah.
Look, I found the whole set.
Oh, your sponge set. Was underneath the sink?
Yeah.
I mean, not underneath the island.
Yep. Ooh. Foundation. Oh, hi guys. We put it on. Oh, hi guys. Hi, I'm in the video today, and today my mom she's over there. So, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so. Guess what? We had no school today. I don't even know why, but it's just so weird. I don't even know how we didn't even have school today and all that other stuff. I don't even know how we didn't have school today. Oh, I gotta put it back to my shirt. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna eat first, then I'm gonna come back to you guys. I have your little thing on. Hello.
All right, so starting off, we're gonna go ahead and use the new m.i.a primer in Great Skin. All right, so I did not show you guys the bottle in the last video, so here is what the m.i.a bottle looks like. We're gonna go ahead and prime with the m.i.a primer. All right, so primer is on. I love this m.i.a primer. I love the way it feels on the skin. I love the way it makes my skin look nice, hydrated, glowy. It feels so good. And it's also, I'm hoping it's going to pair well with the One Size, because the One Size foundation is full coverage matte. So yeah, let me actually read over the claims for that. Okay, so this is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Waterproof Liquid Foundation. This is a long wear, waterproof, sweat-proof foundation formulated with only 16 ingredients that gives full coverage and maximum comfort to visibly blur and smooth without clogging pores. So this is a full matte liquid foundation. So let's get it going. So I did get samples this time around, only because when I was swatching them, it's kind of like my shade got skipped. So I was like, you know what, let me just take some colors home, and that way I can figure out which one I am, because yeah. So the first one that I got is Deep 25, which is a neutral. And I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it on my cheek. So that is full coverage, hands down. Okay, that's Deep 25, and then I have Dark Deep 45, which is a golden. Which is that one, which is a little bit too warm for me, and then this one is like a little too light. So I figured I was gonna have to mix it once I saw the colors in store, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't know, I just was kind of expecting a little bit more from One Size, so I am going to mix these two just to give it a fair shot. However, I couldn't find my shade in there. I do like to be a little deeper, you guys know that, but like this one blends out. It doesn't blend out bad, it is just very warm for me. So I'm gonna mix, and we are going to judge based upon the mix. So yeah, because I feel like the mix was a lot better than mixed together. I felt like mixed together I had a chance. Ooh, that's full coverage. So hold up. I feel like mixed together I had a full chance. I had a better chance of getting my shade. But you guys know how I feel about mixing. I only like to mix because I want to, not because I have to. I also did grab his sponge. It got huge. And let's go over with this sponge, the significance of this sponge. So this is the One Size Turn Up the Base Infinity Beauty Sponge. This is an ultra soft ergonomic tool designed with a unique oiled shape for infinite uses that smoothly applies all makeup from liquids and creams to powders. So I guess the idea of this is you can use it at any angle. You have four sides to kind of do what you need to do. You can use it for anything. Contour, blush, it just gives you enough sides to kind of just go with it. So you don't have to keep switching sponges. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so this is one layer mix. I'm gonna scoop back just a little. Maybe I should probably turn the warmth on. So this is one layer. Let's see. It's not bad. I feel like on camera, I feel like it matches a lot better in person than on camera, but I probably watch the playback and be like, oh no, that looks great. But on the monitor, it just looks a little bit lighter. So yeah, I think my skin prep also kind of helped with it not being so matte, because I am normal to dry. So yeah, and I also think the sponge kind of sheared it out a little bit. I'm gonna take a picture just to see, and then I will insert a picture. All right, so I went ahead and took pictures. I'm gonna pop them up on the screen so you guys can see what we're looking at. I do feel like, I don't know, maybe it's a little too light when I take the photos. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it all over, blend it out, and then see how it comes together. But I don't know yet. So I just added another layer. I added some more of the Dark Deep 45 just to see if I can deepen it up a little bit to get a better match. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, step back. See, I feel like on the screen it looks a little bit more golden, but in person I feel like it matches a lot better. But yeah, again, I might look at this coming back and be like, nah, I look straight. We'll see. So we're gonna give this some time to kind of settle down. We're gonna move into concealer. I was gonna use the old school concealers from Huda just because I felt like this was full coverage, so it kind of matched, but I need to, because at the end of the day I gotta get rid of this. I wear it. Okay, so we're just gonna go in with the old school Huda concealers, full coverage, that had the metal tips. Because I have it, might as well use it. So I'm using salted caramel and peanut butter. This is a lot of concealer. I am low-key ODing on it. You do not have to use this much concealer. Please don't. So we're gonna flip this, and I don't know which side to use. All right, so we're gonna flip it and we're gonna use the opposite side to blend it out. Ooh, sharp edge, okay. Well,
Where are you going? Where are you going?
where am I going?
I don't know.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, I thought you were going.
It's raining, girl.
So why do you have makeup on?
Because I just want to try this
Put some on
makeup.
me.
You don't need it. You're already gorgeous.
Hey.
You're already beautiful. You don't need it. Whew. Okay. We are all blended out. Ugh. We're all blended out with concealer. We're gonna go into the contour. We're gonna be using the Patrick Ta for face. She's chiseled. We're gonna start off with the cream part to warm up the skin. I'm gonna use this powder brush highlighter. This is an old brush from Sephora, but I really do. This was one of my favorite brushes, and I was trying to buy them up before they like stopped making them when they were on sale, because these are like really good brushes. So I'm just gonna warm up the face with this Patrick Ta. I'm gonna try to. I don't really use this one a lot because it's not my favorite, so I'm just trying to give it another chance. I'm working it in. Trying to give it another chance to see if I could potentially fall in love with it. I just don't. Ooh, this looks a little gray. I'm gonna top. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in number 10. You guys know that this is my favorite one. It just has enough warmth to it. So, like, yeah. Just that one. It's a little too cool. See how this goes. Okay. I'm just gonna use a sponge to kind of soften where I can. And then all right, so we're gonna set underneath the eyes. I'm gonna use the Makeup by m.i.a setting powder in number 4. And we're still gonna use the sponge because that's normally how I set my under eyes anyways. So I grab some powder, tap off the excess, and set. All right, so the under eye is set with the sponge. With the Makeup by m.i.a powder. It looks pretty good. Nothing crazy I'm noticing. I am noticing though right now, like the foundation is not setting per se, but I do know that he likes to set his whole face with like a loose powder. So whether it's full coverage or not, I notice he always uses like a powder to set his face with the puff. I'm gonna go in with the, what is this? This is the Fenty powder in 410 foundation powder, the soft matte one. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly dust over and set the rest of my face. This is gonna add more coverage because this is a foundation powder. So if you're looking for an extra flawless way to, if you're looking for an extra way to make your makeup look flawless and get more coverage, you can always layer your liquids with a powder foundation. Okay, I still see a little glow right here and here. That's where it's not set per se. Okay, let's go in and I guess let's kind of contour bronze the skin up. I'm gonna go back into the Patrick Ta She's Chiseled palette and use the powder version and see where this gets us. I'm gonna go into my trusty handy dandy old Sephora bronzer in number 5 Mykonos. Cannot ever go wrong with this bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers that they no longer sell. Yeah, this is such a good one. And then let's do the nose. We are going to move on to the eyes and come back with the face. So for the eyes, we're going to be using the Artist Couture Supreme Nudes palette. This is what this one looks like. It just gives me like real fall vibes. So we're going to play into that because, you know, it's fall. So we're going to start off with Eccentric, which is this one at the bottom. Next, we're going to go into we're gonna go into Aesthetic, which is this one. And this one appears a little deeper. Blend this in the crease. I'm gonna take this Charlotte Tilbury Duo, this orange, it's a blush and highlight combo, but I'm gonna take this orange and run it in the crease just a little to warm it up. Give it a little bit of warmth. So we gotta tie in the cheeks and everything, so this would be perfect for that. Blending. Then we're gonna go back into the Aesthetic, the dark brown. All right, so we are gonna do a soft cut. Do I wanna do, yeah, we're gonna do a soft cut crease. Other side. All the way up in the front to the fluffy brush and just kind of soften here very lightly. All right, so the first color that we're gonna lay down is in this Artist Couture palette. This is called Supreme. So we're gonna go into the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 3 palette. This is what this one looks like. We're gonna use this shade right here, Soul, to top off the lid. So I am going to get my setting spray, load my brush. I'm gonna show you how it looks without the setting spray. Tap a little bit of the excess off in the inner corner. So you get a lot of payoff without adding any setting spray or wetting it, you get really good color payoff. So I might not even have to do it. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit more, like right here. Give it a little kind of dimension. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go back into the Supreme Nudes, and this time I am gonna kind of load the brush and then wet it for the Supreme Nudes one. And just right here in the center. Right here. Like that. And then we're gonna deepen up this outer part. I'm gonna go back into Aesthetic. I know the Aesthetic looks light in the pan, but it goes on way deeper. So we're gonna use that to our advantage and just pack it on towards the outer part of the eye, like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna deepen it one more time. I'm gonna go in with Mink and keep this on the outer part as well. And mix right where they blend. We're gonna get like a small definer brush. We're gonna go in with Lavish and Mist It. And we're gonna go into the inner corner of the eye right here. Like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and line the top line. I'm going to smudge out my lower lash line. I'm gonna do black in the inner rim and then smudge it out with brown, and then mascara, lashes, and I'll meet you guys back here. All right, so we are back, and I did my liner, mascara, smoked out the bottom lash line. You guys saw, added some lashes, and I slightly deepened up my brow with the Benefit Precisely My Brow in number 5, just to give it a little bit more depth. The first one that I used was 4.5 from Benefit. So we're gonna go into blush. We're gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Blush and Glow Glide palette in Tan Deep. So we're gonna use this blush on the cheeks. I'm actually just gonna use this brush from Zoeva and just stamp it on the cheeks. So this is the same blush that we use in the crease of the eye. So it's gonna work really well because it's kind of tying the eyes to the cheeks. And then I'm gonna slightly deepen up my contour with this Beauty Bakery Snackaroons bronzer and Perfect Blend, just to give it a little more oomph. Let's move on to the lips. So we're gonna go in with the Glossier lip liner in Bare. I'm gonna deepen up the liner with the Makeup Forever Aqua Resistance Color Pencil in number 2 Ebony. Lipstick, we're gonna go in with the Too Faced Cocoa lipstick in Buttercream. We're gonna top that off with the Makeup by Mario Bronze Glow Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. I'm gonna go in the center. I know this is a lot with Underage from MAC. This is now called, what is this called now? I'll put it on the screen of what it's called now because it's not called Underage because of, I guess, legal reasons. I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it on the screen as the new name of it. But this is their lip gloss. And this is their old packaging. Next, we are going to Miss Le Face. Let me pull my hair back. All right, guys, this is the completed look. I do like how it turned out. Let's go over the products that we used so I can give you my final thoughts. So starting off with the m.i.a primer, you guys know that I really love the m.i.a primer. It feels so good on the skin. I feel like anybody could use it. I will say, let me not say anybody, because if you are oily, you probably will not like that one because it does give like a really hydrated, glowy look. That primer is going to be good for somebody that doesn't mind being glowy and just feeling very moisturized. It's going to be great for mature skin, dry skin. I feel like you would really love that m.i.a primer. All right, so next up we're going to talk about the One Size sponge. I did like this sponge. The only thing that I will say is that I don't like the size of the sponge. I wish it wasn't as big because it does kind of make it a little harder to get into the areas underneath the eyes. I love how this sits. I just feel like if it was a little bit smaller, it would work a lot better. I just wish it was a little bit smaller to get into the areas. I do love the idea of it. I love how many sides there are that you can use it. It is a nice sponge, so they're good on the sponge. Now next, let's talk about the foundations. So the foundation, I am normal to dry, so I can't really speak on if it's going to help hold oils throughout the day, even though it does say it's a long wear foundation, it's a matte finish. For me, I don't have oils that would kind of break that down throughout the day, so those are never my concerns. However, I do feel like the way that I prep my skin, I still can enjoy the matte finish. I use the Tatcha Dewy Cream Moisturizer, and then I also use, of course, the m.i.a primer. So that definitely kept my skin moisturized and hydrated so that when I did apply the matte foundation, it didn't strip my skin of any oils that I needed. And it's not overly matte, which I do really like. I will say the shades around my complexion, I needed this neutral. I needed the 25 neutral in a shade that was deeper, but the next deeper neutral was like 45 or like 50. Let me look so I can like be accurate with that. I needed the range neutral. I needed the dark deep, so I got the dark deep 25, but the next dark deep is dark deep neutral golden was 35, which was way too red in store. Even in person, it was very red. And then the next neutral is like 65 NR, and then it goes to like, it didn't make sense. It was too warm, too red, too rosy. They were too deep. It's kind of like missing shades in between. So I had to mix, and even with me mixing, I don't know. Even with me mixing, I feel like I didn't get like my perfect shade. I got a shade that would work, if that makes sense. So I'm not obsessed with the color range for my complexion with the One Size. I do like the finish of it. I like the feel of it. I think it is very full coverage. I just feel like a tweak in the shades would help it out a lot. So yeah. I think that was like everything that I used that was new. This is just like a nice greenish, goldish eye for fall, you know, feeling the fall vibes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Please let me know if you have the One Size foundation and what your color is and how you feel it does for you. I'm sure the girls would love to know down below. And yeah, until next time, I look forward to seeing my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that post notification bell so you stay up to date every time I upload and you don't miss an upload. And yeah, until next time, bye guys.